In this video, I'm going to talk about how women break men down very slowly, bit by bit, without men even realizing it. So let me tell you a story about this guy who started seeing this girl, and they go out for dinner. And when they're out for dinner, he notices that she keeps on cutting him off. And so he thinks, well, okay, this is a little bit annoying, but I'll let it go. And then this goes on for a couple of weeks, but doesn't really matter too much. They move things forward and they sleep together and they find themselves in a relationship. And then he noticed a few weeks later that when they're talking, she's just completely switched off, or she's playing on her phone. I said, what did you do? And he said, well, I just, let her play on her phone, and I figured that she was busy. And I ate my meal, or I drove my car. And then another time they went out for dinner, and she basically walked out of the restaurant when he was telling the story mid-sentence. She got up, she walked out, and she left without any explanation. She comes back 20 minutes later and just said, I had to take a call. And he's thinking, well, that's a bit strange. But he didn't really let it get to him. He thought, this girl's really beautiful. I'm really lucky to be with her. And I don't want to rock the boat. But you can see this woman's already breaking him down psychologically. Women use psychological warfare. They don't use physical warfare. When they try to break a man down, it's always psychological. And so before you know it, this guy is in a situation where this woman is now completely disrespectful towards him. They're living together. She's making him do all the cleaning. She's making him do all the washing. And so she sees him doing all this stuff, the cleaning, the washing, the cooking. She's cutting him off mid-sentence. She's not listening to anything he says. There's no respect left. And then one day when she's in the shower, he has a suspicion that something's going on, because now she's always on her phone. And he opens her phone and he looks through her messages and finds that she's talking to a bunch of different guys, and one guy she's sending nude selfies to. He doesn't even have the balls to confront her, because he's scared that if he confronts her, she'll get angry that he looked through her phone and that he will lose her. Well, why do you think she's disrespectful to him in the first place? It's because in the beginning, in the very, very beginning, when she presented these red flags, he didn't have the ability to check her, to say to her, are you listening? Or would you rather be somewhere else? Put her on the spot a little bit, make her be accountable. But he didn't do that. He let it slide. And then before you know it, you have this incremental disrespect which gets worse and worse and worse, until she has no respect left for him at all. Women have to feel as though you are a little bit dangerous and you've got a little bit of an edge, and that's when they will respect you, when they know that you can walk away from them, and that if they do anything wrong, you're gone.